recap, we've already gone over annually. We've set our annual goals. We've gotten really precise on who it is that we want to be throughout the different seasons of our cycle, which again gives us reference to our own menstrual phases. Then we got clear on our monthly goals, and now we've moved into weekly. This allows us to stay consistent while we plan our weeks for the week ahead. So during the beginning of the month, you might get really clear on what it is that you want to do. Now you move into each weekly phase. This right here is going to get updated through the integrated calendar from your menstrual or from your overview month calendar. Let's go ahead and get started with the left sidebar. So here you'll have a list of a weekly reflection. In your weekly reflection tab, you'll be able to either plan a day that you want to be able to reflect on the week. For me, that is Sunday. I like to check back on my week, be able to see everything that I accomplished, things that I want to change for the week coming up. You can go ahead and click new reflection here. Type in what you're thankful for, add in happy moments, maybe negative thoughts you want to let go, how you're feeling, and if you want to adjust or add anything, please feel free. So there you are for your weekly reflection. As I click the index tab, I'll be able to go back to the weekly tab. So here I am at my overview of my weekly tab. Now I know from my monthly calendar the different things to eat with my cycle, and through your cycle synced course, you've already learned how to properly fuel yourself and the different foods that are available for that. So if I click my meal planner, I'll be able to move to a new tab where I get an overview of my meal planner. Everything, like I've stated, is a suggestion. You need to adapt your own preferences to your meal planner. So you'll have an overview of the menstrual phase, the follicular phase, the ovulatory phase, and the luteal phase. This is now allowing you to be able to adapt the things that you've just learned and create your own recipe book and your own inventory list so that you know, for instance, in my menstrual phase, I know that I eat steak. So I want to put steak on my inventory list. I want to put lentils because I love a good batch cooked lentil soup. I'm going to put banana bread with walnuts and all of the ingredients that go into that, right? And then I can set myself up for success by designing meals and menus for each phase and then referencing them when I want. So this recipe book is all just for reference. Add in what you like. You can go ahead and adjust the different recipe books here by adding a new and then adding in here. So let's say, for instance, I love a good yogurt bowl during my follicular phase. I'm going to go ahead and add that to a breakfast, and then I'll be able to add either an instruction video if I want, or ingredients that are needed, steps to take, the cookware that I'm going to be able to need. This is all for reference for you, and then be able to adjust that later on. If I wanted to add a photo, I would add a cover, change the cover, and I can either add my own photo or whatever it is. I'll just go ahead and type in yogurt here. Boom. Nice little yogurt bowl. Pinterest, baby. And then I will be able to exit out here and my yogurt bowl is added. So then I will then be able to go to the follicular phase and add in, let's say, Tuesday. I would love a recipe bowl, yogurt bowl. And there you have it. This will link there for my recipe. I think I'll be able to add that from recipes. So yogurt bowl, boom. Tuesday I want a yogurt bowl. And then you get to plan out the rest of your week depending on the ingredients that you want to incorporate that best suit your needs. So here you go is a meal planner for different phases and then a recipe book for your overall view of how you're going to fuel yourself, and then underneath is an inventory list for you to create a shopping cart. So again, as you know, okay, I know I'm going to list out all of the ingredients that I love for each of the different phases that I always have to have on hand, and then you can get an overview of what store to add, and then just add these to your shopping lists. So if I'm all out of avocados, tomato, basil, I can just go ahead and put here to buy maybe four packages if I'm going to be making pesto, right? And then this automatically updates to my shopping list on the side. I know that's a little bit confusing, but again, if you have any questions, please feel free to get in contact. So that is the meal planner. I'm going to adjust this back to the cycle synced. We'll go back to the weekly tab. and keep moving down. So we have the meal planner. Same thing goes for movement planner. Go ahead and just have an exploration here, have a little bit of a play. As I scroll down, I'll have all of my references for as I'm planning out my week, just in case I need to be able to have references, right? So how am I going to plan out my movement? I'll have reference here. My nutrition, I'll have reference. And again, these are all just suggestions. So scrolling down, automated shopping lists. If I want to add in any videos that I want to try or things that inspire me. Now let's move over to the meat and potatoes. So like I said, this updates immediately from your monthly calendar overview. Now I can set my intentions for the week here, highlights of the week here, and then all of this gets updated from whatever it is that you've input and things that you want to try for different phases of your cycle. So that is it for your weekly tab. This just gives you a general overview of the week. Check in here weekly, set a day, whether that's Sundays that you want to start planning out your week or maybe Mondays that you want to plan out your week. Sit down, add everything in, or get an overview of what's going on in terms of important dates. So as we've overviewed, you want to tap in monthly and then set a day weekly where you're getting an overview of all of your tasks. That is it for the weekly tab. Let's move on to today.